It's the Ennis brothers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're here to go over our Weezing and Miltank deck volume 2. This is the aggressive build. Let's see what we're working with here. Familiar face, coughing, wheezing. Yes, sir. Neutralizing gas is still the name of the game. It's the number one thing we want to do is early on get this bad boy out and start messing with our opponent. This is key. We really want to get this thing out. Backup attacker, heavy hitter. Yeah, right. Although kind of sorta in this deck, and you'll see why in a minute, but we're trying to do the route attack. 10 plus 20 more for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. And man, today's day and age, you're gonna see a lot of decks that load up the bench. So Miltank has a field day with that. Miracle Body is what we really care about, but man, we're gonna really try to attack with this Miltank. Our backup attackers, Sable IV. This bad boy is only coming out if we are like well ahead, or we're trying to finish the game off. We have the ability to load up Crazy Claws in one turn, and boy, oh boy, oh boy, imagine you only have 4 damage counters on your opponent. Then Crazy Claws will do 250 damage. If they have 5 damage counters on them, then we're doing 310 damage. So I mean, that's how you gotta look at it. 4 damage counters, possibly 5, is all you need to knock out any 2 or 3 prize Pokemon. Keep that in mind. That's our finisher. Our other finisher, which can also be used a little bit earlier in the game if need be, Galarian Moltres, that malevolent charge. You can charge them up on the bench, use that Fiery Wrath, and let's say, for example, your opponent has already taken 4 prize cards. Then this guy's doing 220 damage. 5 prize cards, doing 270 damage. Radiant Greninja. So Radiant Greninja and Sable IV are the 2 Pokemon that weren't there on the previous build. And, well, concealed cards. That's all we're looking to do. We just want to keep the game moving. So, check this out. If you just watched the other video, no stadiums. That's what I mean when we say aggressive. Just like the first deck, it's all about Weezing, right? Weezing is the biggest, most impactful Pokemon, most likely. But we still got Miltank. So guess what? Forget the stadiums, and we're just going to go aggressive. Dark Patch, so we can load up our bench Pokemon. 4 Quick Balls, 2 Ultra Balls, which we didn't have in the other deck. Pokegear 3.0, we didn't have in the other deck. 3 of them. Why? Because we want to be a little bit pickier and choosier about our supporters, if we can. 1 Scoop Up, 1 Switch, and here's our supporter list. The typical 4 Marnie and 3 Professor Research, 2 Boss's Orders instead of 3 from the other deck. And then we have Clara, Roxanne, Raihan, Pierce, and Avery. Yeah, we want to be able to pick and choose which one of these we're getting. And look at all the energy. 16 energy. And yes, we're playing twin energies, we're playing powerful energies. When you start using the Dark Patch and you're using Raihan, all of a sudden you can power up multiple Pokemon at once, because none of our Pokemon take more than 2 energy to attack. Powerful energy, I mean, you slap one of these on Miltank and all of a sudden your potential goes up to 130 damage. So yeah, we want to attack. And there you have it. That's our aggressive Weezing and Miltank. So it's still a Weezing and Miltank, which means I guess naturally it's going to be a little bit of it's a mess with you deck. It is a defensive deck. I mean, Miltank is defensive, but this is a more aggressive version. So let's see what we can do. We're going first. The advantage of going second means that your coughing gets to evolve, but not too worried about it. This is actually a pretty sweet start right here. I love it, and we're even going to have the option of Marning or researching next turn. Pretty cool. And we're going up against the coughing deck. Holy cow. You gotta love it. The mirror match. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Good stuff. Cool. I decided not to put the Miltank down because I just want to, I don't want them to boss me, because that could easily happen in this matchup. Now we do risk falling prey to an early knockout. Do I think that's going to happen? No. If they were to charge up this Crobat and retreat the Coughing, it could happen. So it is a bit of a risk now in hindsight. So hopefully I didn't make the wrong move here. So far it's looking pretty good. Yep. No abilities allowed, and we will be poisoning each other. Alright, completely different builds though, huh? Do we just go straight with the research? I think, even though I hate dumping supporters, I kind of think this is a situation where we do. Now, why the hell did I just put an energy down on this Weezing? Oh my gosh, Barry. Hilarious. Kind of, sort of. Let's go. Severe poison, son. This is going to be such an interesting game. I can't wait to see what they decide to do over there on the other side. Probably going to Avery. Although, I kind of want to go ahead and play the Crobat. It does nothing. Okay, well, I'm kind of upset, but I'm sure not as upset as he is for playing the Crobat for no damn reason. Okay. Oh, the VMAX, huh? Okay. Oh, this is so weird. Can't even lie. And I do not play Crobat in this build. I think we're just going to hold off on putting the Moltres down. A lot of times I will just go aggressive and slap them down and get the energy on them, but our hand is garbage, guys. Cool thing is, we're going to be able to attack after he's knocked out. We're going to take a knockout too, but I'll at least be able to, I guess, choose. I have the advantage of choosing a Pokemon and then attacking, maybe. Oh, are we really just going to do an all Weezing all the time type of deal here? I mean, there's nothing to be done, right? There's just nothing to be done right now. Those abilities. And he doesn't even, a lot of times that deck, Darkrai deck plays a Greninja. He hasn't gotten the Greninja out yet. I mean, he did successfully Marnie me. Gonna go with the boss's orders here, though. Interesting. So he chose the Miltank that doesn't... Oh man, this is really interesting. Okay, Pokegear. Oh, baby. Okay, so... There's nothing to Clara. I think it's gotta be a Marnie. So, a quick ball back. Oh, I can't play it. The ability. Shit. Okay. Glad I caught that. How many energies were in here already? One. we're just gonna have to hold off. What do I want? We might pick up a switch or a scoop up here, you never know. Almost. Oh, that's right, we're not going to be able to even use our ability quite yet. Okay, well, I don't want to play an energy. Ooh. I like it, I like it. Can actually hit here. Do we get the energy? I think we do. Let's just go for it, baby. Put it on the coughing. Sorry, I got 2 on that Weezing earlier. Really silly. You can see what I was talking about earlier, where we're not really having any trouble powering up our attackers, which is really nice. Our Miltank is going to take a shot here, which sucks. But it is what it is. Now I'm wondering if I put up a Miltank. I guess Greninja. That hurts a little bit, but we haven't needed it so far. Greninja is just like the icing on the cake, or more like the cherry on top, I think it's fair to say. Getting another Darkrai, huh? It's really interesting. Getting the Dark Patch out. Our opponent knows it might be tough. Oh, is he gonna retreat? I'm not really sure there's any point in retreating, in my opinion. Our opponent knows he's going to have to deal with this Miltank. And the next one. And guess what? If I got 2 in a deck, there's a possibility that there might be 3, huh? Okay. So he's not going to give me the satisfaction here. That's okay. I like the Pierce in hand. And I think that's what we're going to go with. I mean, if he brings up the Weezing again, we can do it. We can knock it out, which I like. And oh, no more Weezings. Okay, well. Wow, that means we have 2 Weezings prized. Holy cow. I think we'll grab the coughing, but yeah. Oh man, I'm a little bit worried now, guys. Can't even lie. So I think we're gonna go just get a Miltank. Just do the Miltank. We got more of those double energies in here. I think we have 2 more. And if he wants to do anything to me, he's gonna have to bring up the Weezing. What an interesting game. I just knew this was gonna be interesting. And he gets the heck out of dodge. Don't blame him. Oh, but Mr. Crobat, I haven't forgotten about you. There's a boss with your name on it later in the game. Ooh! Okay. So, That Galar Mine's going to be up there the entire rest of the game, just so we're all clear. Oh my gosh, do I just go for it right now? Take the prizes? Oh my gosh. I think we do. I think this is a moment where we get greedy. I'll trade 2 for 1 any day. And we didn't get the other Weezing. Ain't that some shit?
If this does warrant a key turning point for the S&P,
this is definitely where things get interesting. Ooh, I wish he hadn't done that. You know, usually that's how it is with Marnies, right? I had a really good hand for researching. Oh, I got the pokey gear. I might put the Weezing up, scoop them up, and put them on that other coffin. I think I like that idea. And we do need to keep in mind that he's going to knock me out, right? But I'm also going to knock him out, and then I'll be down to 2 prizes. And that's a pretty big deal. And this is where, like, the Sableye that I mentioned earlier comes into play. So let's keep that in mind. And our opponent knows he can't just... He's probably sitting back and thinking about retreating right now, which I don't blame him. Yep. Put the choice belt on, which is very interesting. I think... You know what? Just in case. See what Pokegear has to say. Raihan, Marnie, Avery. I think if we're grabbing anything right now, it's probably the Marnie. I do still have a dark patch in here. Okay. Keep in mind, we still got our Moltres. Not sure if I want to do anything here first. Do I want to scoop this dude up? And I think I do, because I really don't want to take that knockout yet. It's okay if he bosses us up or something. I mean, it is what it is. Don't really want that Avery So either one of these guys can finish off the Crobat, and what I'm thinking is going to happen, neither one of them makes sense right now, but I don't want the coughing, so we'll take it, and then we'll Marnie and put him on the bottom of the deck. So it's kind of like thinning out, you know what I mean? Had the Poke Gear for next turn. Got the Quick Ball. Oh man, I wish we had one more energy and it'd be tempting to just go with the Moltres right now. But we don't. And Professor's Research is likely going to be the call for next turn. Just in case, I think we got to put something on the Miltank. Let's go with it. I actually would prefer at this point if our opponent doesn't do Stealth Poison. But I can see why he chose this, because he knows he's going to have to get out of the active, or he might have to. How about that? Okay, he's got a Moltres, not doing anything. My eyes are on this Crobat VMAX though, because those 3 prizes are ticking. Sableye won't get the job done though, will he? 250 will be 10 damage short. Interesting. And the Darkrai. So here's the thing, our Weezing is not going to be knocked out for a turn. So that's also pretty cool. 19 cards left in the deck. You could do the Avery right now, or you could just say screw it. You know what? I'm not really afraid. I know we got another boss in the deck. But what I don't know, let's do a little something here, guys. Okay, we do have the boss. Okay, that's what I want to see. Alright. So I'm cool with that. We know we're going to get the boss here in the next couple turns. So let's show our opponent that we mean business. They might even go to boss up the Sableye. That's fine. Oh, we still don't have it. Isn't that crazy? God, it's so crazy how this shit works out sometimes. But we do have the Moltres. So interesting. How many energy are in here? 4 and a 2 spot. Okay. Boy, this is some crazy stuff. I didn't check to see if we still had the switch though. We do have a Pierce, which I like. We can get an energy next turn. We know we got a boss coming up sometime soon. Boy, this is such a strange game, y'all. And it's lasted a long time because I've really had to think this one through. And really pay attention to my resources. And Crobat is public enemy number 1. But we're gonna have to get down, most likely, to a lower prize count. Okay, I think this is where we go all in with the Moltres. We're gonna have, this is the problem with this, is we have 3 cards left after this. Ay, ay. Well, if the Darkrai gets knocked out, nothing's gonna matter. But we're running out of time. Straight up. He's not going to knock us out this next turn, so we're not going to be able to do our Roxanne. We could get an energy. We have. Okay, let's see here. So Dark Patch, Boss, and the right hand. Okay, cool. Let's get the energy for the Miltank. Okay, and that's all we can get. See, the reason we're not researching is because I do fear that we're going to need more time to finish this off. And that sucks. Yeah, this is what I kind of thought we might be dealing with here. But that's okay. Now, what is he going to retreat to? That's the question. Oh, this is too funny. Alright, he's going to be right there with me now. 8 cards remaining. Let's see what's going to go for. A boss, most likely. I know that's what I would do. We will be using this Roxanne. And we're going to limit him to 2 cards. And that's going to be nice. So I have a feeling Sableye is what he's going to be after. But if he leaves one of my guys stranded, then it is what it is, right? This is going to be really interesting. So he's going to take a prize. We'll be able to have, he'll have 14. We'll use the Roxanne. And what's he going to go to? So he's got to switch first and take a prize. And then. Really? That's it, huh? Okay, we have free retreat with our Sableye, so let's just keep our options open, okay? And I think before I even place anything down, and keep in mind, now we can really start thinking about that. It's where we can knock out this coughing. I like it. Let's do this. I will be pissed if this mother effer is able to, oh, which by the way, okay, down to 3. If he gets that boss before we do, I'm going to be very upset. Okay, we can Dark Patch onto something. Do we do it now or do we wait? I think we do it now. Let's checkmate our opponent a little bit. I mean, he still could Marnie us. Still could boss us. Remember, we're doing 130 now. So our opponent knows he can't leave the Crobat in the active. He's probably going to attack with this V-Star. But he can't hit the Miltank if he does. Oh, this is super interesting. And I just don't know if we have access to our switch, because I keep on forgetting to check, which is just not very smart, I realize. We need to do 150 to this guy? Okay. Yeah, we might end up decking ourselves out at this rate. Because in order to retreat, we need 2 more energies on this Miltank. And he might have a boss in hand right now for all we know. All it's going to take is for him to boss up the Miltank or the Coughing, and he wins. So I do want to put that out there so everybody knows. But if we can take the prize on this Weezing, maybe we can get the... Ooh, okay. He's going to go for a couple more tool cards. What does he got? What does he got? Oh man, he's gonna get one of those bosses. I mean, how could he not at this point? Yep. Shit, this is probably game, guys. What the hell? Oh, he's gonna knock out the Moltres. Is that what he's gonna do? That was a horrible choice. That was a bad, bad move. You a bad, bad baby. I mean, you should, alright. To be fair, he's playing a Darkrai V-Star, which means he's used to playing an aggressive playstyle, but he had my ass. I mean, Galar mine? Are you kidding me, dude? But we will gladly take it and give him the Crazy Claws for a lot. Oh, he didn't let me get there. Well, there you go. So I think I wanted to get a second game in, but I think we're just going to leave it at that, because you can see I ended up winning by taking all the prizes. When you hear Weezing and Miltank, do you really think of taking 6 prizes? No. But with the right tech cards, you can turn your deck into something that can. With that said, our opponent could have won that game very easily. He just made a really bad call at the end because, well, he's used to being aggressive. He's not used to stalling out like I am. With that said, hey, you got to be ready for anything, right? And that's Miltank and Weezing, aggressive style. This has been the Ennis Brothers PTCGO. Good night, y'all.